Horror Fanatic here again. Welcome back to One Man Book Club. This month, I want to talk about Stephen King's Hearts in Atlantis while I try to find the bottom of this rum and coke. Same game as always, I'm going to answer 4 questions about the book and pose a 5th to you, the general internets. 14. Would you recommend this book to others? To a close friend? I would absolutely recommend this book to others. I found it a very good read, actually very thought-provoking. I kind of wish I had close friends that would read Stephen King. As most of my friends are not fans of the author, I would have to say I would not recommend it to any of my close friends, sadly. 32. How did the setting make this book more interesting? I really liked that the setting shifted amongst the 4 stories in the book, and that we got to see the characters in snippets from different parts of their lives. We don't get to see all of the characters all of the time, and it feels like watching someone's life on fast forward. And I really liked that. I also liked that when the stories changed characters, it changed a whole feel. Like, the way the first and the closing were written felt like Bobby, while the middle ones all felt like different people. Yeah. 5. Did the plot pull you in, or did you feel like you had to force yourself to read it? This question is a double-edged sword, as I probably wouldn't have gotten around to this book would it not been that I do this web thing. That said, no, it did not feel like a chore. I would have to say, like all Stephen King's books, the first 75 pages, kind of a chore. But after that point, it's always smooth sailing, and it's the same here. The one that I found myself out of the 4 stories that I really plowed through was the second one, the title story, Hearts in Atlantis. Out of the 4 stories, I would have to say that one is easily my favorite. And I kind of wish the movie would have been about that over the first story. 24. Do you love, hate the main character? As I'm going to have to say this, since there's 4 stories here, there's no real solid main character. This is about an ensemble cast. But that said, one character does get referenced in every story, and one character is the main character for the beginning and end caps of this book, and that's Bobby Garfield. I really have to say, yeah, I like him. He does the right thing typically, and he beat that kid up with a bat when that kid had it coming, and he stuck up for the girl that was smaller than him and carried her in the heat. Liked that scene a lot. And I liked that scene carried over for the whole book. It set a reoccurring theme that I really enjoyed. But he wasn't my favorite character. My favorite character actually would have to go to Carol, right up until the end. I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to say the final story reveals some things that I didn't agree with. Alright, now one for you guys, should you, the internet, choose to answer. Number 29. Why does a character make a particular choice? The choice I'm giving you is, why does Ronnie not choose to buckle down and fix his grades like the other 2 boys? Why does he let his grades continue to decline and just finish out playing cards and going to Nom? Anyway, that's it for this month and for Hearts in Atlantis by Stephen King. Next time I want to read something a little older, something I haven't ever read before. Also adapted into a movie though, starring a young Drew Barrymore, and that's Firestarter. Alright guys, Horror Fanatic here, and I'll see you next month.